9 young sports stars from the Derbyshire Dales have shared a £2,400 cash boost from the Derbyshire Talented Athlete Fund. Bursaries of up to £300 each have been awarded to rugby union players Oliver Futrell and George Tressida, kickboxers Molly Slifkin and Emma Erskine, female wrestler Katie Colborne and hockey player Sophie Hawkins. Bursaries also went to Chinese martial arts specialist Sam Mack, triathlete Diane Lee and tennis player Victoria Allen. Each of the athletes currently competes for England or Great Britain in their chosen sport or have been tipped to do so within 18 months. And they will use their bursaries to help meet training and competition costs as they strive to reach their sporting goals. 7 of the 9 attended a presentation evening at Derbyshire Dales District Council's Town Hall headquarters in Matlock on Tuesday the 28th of June and were welcomed by Councillor Mrs Janet Goodison, Chairman of the District Council's Community and Environment Committee, and David Joy, Director of Derbyshire Sport. The Derbyshire Talented Athlete Fund is managed by Derbyshire Sport and its financial supporters include Derbyshire Dales District Council, Derbyshire County Council, the University of Derby, East Midlands Designer Outlet and the Community Sports Trust. Now in its 4th year, the Derbyshire Talented Athlete Fund has been set up thanks to contributions from a number of public and private sector partners, who are all members of Sport and Business Initiative ICON. ICON is a scheme which brings sport and businesses together with the aim of creating in Derbyshire a lasting legacy from the London 2012 Games. And membership income from ICON is being used to help strengthen the talent pathways in sport in Derbyshire.
I'm Oliver Futrell and I play rugby.
Okay, and you play for the Tigers, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately I ruptured my cruciate ligament halfway through the season. But I'm still looking to join the academy once I'm fully back to playing rugby.
Okay, what's your position?
Inside centre.
All right, okay. And do you get to mix with the sort of the elite players at the Tigers?
No, I haven't trained with them yet, but once I get more in there, I'll be able to hopefully make it to the first team. Yeah,
who's your role model in the first team at the moment?
He doesn't actually play for Leicester, but everyone knows him, Johnny Wilkinson.
Because you kick as well, looking at the photo you do. Right,
yeah, I do.
You kick for goal. Excellent, well, good luck. So what's your ambition then for the next year when you're fully fit?
Hopefully get selected back into the academy, hopefully maybe make England and go on from there.
Okay, that's great. Oliver, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
I'm Molly Slifkin and I do extreme martial arts.
It really is extreme because you're sort of mid-air and doing stuff. I mean, did you come off a trampoline or is that you just jumping?
No, it's just jigsaw mats, but we practice on like springed floors.
So how does your sport compare with Emma's? Because you're both sort of kickboxing based, aren't you?
Kickboxing based, it's all part of it, but I don't actually fight. I do more routines on my own to music and get judged on things like technique rather than point sparring.
Okay, and what's been your highlight of the last year?
I've been in exhibitions, big martial arts exhibitions, which have been really fun because I love doing shows. So,
looking ahead, what do you want to achieve in the next year?
I'm looking forward to hopefully going to the Florida World Championships next year, so that would be really good.
Fantastic. That's Molly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
I'm Emma Erskine and I do kickboxing.
Emma, you look really fierce on those pictures, and yet here you are, all sort of nice, and so appearances can be deceptive.
Yeah.
What's been your highlight of the last year?
Probably qualifying for the England team again this year.
Okay. Is it as fierce as it looks?
Well, probably. It is probably for spectators more, but once you're in the ring, concentrating too much on obviously trying to win, so you use aggression sometimes.
Okay. And how long can you keep this going? When are you at your prime as a kickboxer?
It's usually probably in your 20s, like for most sports, but there are quite a lot of people who are in their prime time, like late teens.
Okay, and so what do you really want to achieve? What's your ambition in the sport?
To become world champion in October.
World champion would be good. Okay, that's Emma, thanks very much.
My name's Sam Mack and I do a Chinese martial arts wushu.
Yeah, you described wushu to me before, but just describe it to the rest of the room.
Wushu is a performance-based martial art, so it's based on the traditional Chinese movements, and it includes sort of gymnastic-y moves as well now, so it's quite dynamic and powerful.
Yeah, and also I know she's got some sort of sword thing going on there as well. That's an incredible photograph.
Yeah, we use weapons as well. So we use. I specialise in straight sword and cudgel.
And skippering the national team at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I ruptured my cruciate ligament at the.
What's going on?
I know it's a common injury. Yeah, I ruptured my cruciate ligament at the last World Championships, so I'm currently recovering from that.
Crikey. When I was a boy, it was a long time ago, cruciate ligament injuries ended your career. But so what sort of surgery you've had to go through then?
I had a hamstring graft. They took a bit of tendon from my hamstring and they've shoved that in my knee basically to replace a cruciate ligament.
Where are you at now then in your recuperation?
At the moment, it's focusing on dynamic stability and just basically getting your movement back into it. I can run, but it's not recommended at the moment, so it's just making sure all my muscles are ready to get back into sport.
But the career goes on?
Oh, for sure, yeah, absolutely.
And what about the film career?
I was in a music video last year for a band called The Hoosiers. I reached 11th in the charts, I think. All right. And I did some internet commercials as well last year, but definitely it's something I'm looking forward to getting into.
Fantastic. That's Sam, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Katie Colborne and I do freestyle wrestling.
Right, and are you the British or the English and the Scottish champion at the moment?
English, Scottish and Welsh champion.
Yeah, so how do you get to be there? I mean, how many rounds do you have to go through and what do you have to do?
It's mainly based around like one fight or how many competitors there is in the competition and how many you win. And I only get one fight because there's not many women or girls that fight around Britain. So.
Right. There's no mixed wrestling. No. So you're really at the top of your game. What's the next step for you?
Hopefully, still competing for Great Britain.
Yeah, and there's a great grounding because you're from the Worksworth Middleton area, aren't you? There's great grounding for young wrestlers there, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got over 50 wrestlers at the moment. So. Yeah. Ranging from the ages of 5 to about 23. That's
brilliant. And is that all in Middleton itself? Yeah. So it's not a place to sort of go and cause trouble, really, is it? No. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Katie Colborne. Thank you.
I'm Sophie Hawkins and I play hockey.
Okay, and you play hockey at a high level because when I was reading the notes, it says you've played for England under 21s this year, but you're still at a much lower age range, aren't you?
I'm 19, so I've got 2 more years next year and the year after at under 21s.
Fantastic. So what have you achieved in the last year?
Recently I played in some test matches against Japan, their senior team that played at the last Olympics, so that was probably the best thing of the year.
Okay, and what's your position?
Usually defence.
And so what happens to you next then? Obviously England love you, but what's your next step?
Hopefully play in the Europeans next year at under 21 level and the Junior World Cup the year after. Okay. Fingers crossed.
And is there an Olympic sort of ambition later on?
Potentially at 2016.
That's what you're looking forward to.
Wait and see.
And you play for Belper Hockey Club as well, which is a big club around here.
Yeah, I played there until last year and I'm at uni this year, so play for them now.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, great achievements. That's Sophie, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Victoria Allen and I play tennis.
And how old are you now, Victoria?
I'm 10.
Right, and how long have you been playing tennis for?
5 years.
5 years. And it says in my notes that really you've probably now been rated as one of the 8 best people in your age group in the whole of the country. How does that feel?
It feels quite good, yeah.
And are you better than anybody else? Is it in Ashbourne you live?
Well, I think I am.
Are you the best in your family yet?
Yeah.
Oh, are you? Easily. All right. Okay. So, what made you take up tennis? Was it your parents who sort of encouraged you?
It was I started playing on holiday because, I just went to this tennis camps and then I just played tennis.
And you found out that you were good.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, what would you like to do next? You've played in a lot of tournaments. You've won some tournaments as well. What's the next stage for you?
Doing some national tennis and going to tennis school maybe.
And there's a big tournament on at the moment called Wimbledon. Have you any ambitions about playing at Wimbledon one day?
Yeah, I'd like to play at Wimbledon. I'd like to win it as well.
Yeah. And who's your heroine then as far as tennis players are concerned? Who do you really look up to?
I like Andy Murray, and I met him once.
Oh, right. Excellent. Great. Well, I think we've taken enough of your time because you've done ever so well, but that's Victoria, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.